everyone, the species that we're going to be covering today is the longleaf pine, and this is Pinus palustris in the family Pinaceae. So as you can see, it's a very tall pine tree. They can actually grow up to 100 feet tall, and they're actually very long-lived, so they can live up to 400 years old. Whenever you look at the top of the branch or the crown, you can look at the needles at the end of each branch, and they kind of resemble a big pom-pom. So they fan out, and that's a really good characteristic, is to look for that circular pom-pom shape. And then as we come back down, we look at the bark of the tree, and it is flat, flaky, and it has an orange tint to it. That's another really good distinguishing characteristic from other pine trees. And then if we come in for a closer look at the needles, so they're actually very long. They always have 3 per fascicle. So if you can tell, there's like 3 needles there. And then the little sheath is about half of an inch to an inch long. So very long needles, they create that pom-pom look, very flexible. So that's an awesome characteristic. And then when we look at the cone, these cones can actually be very large, up to about 10 inches long. And they have little prickles at the tip that recurve back towards the base. But these are very large. They're very fire-adapted trees. So you have serotinous cones that are that release those seeds once a fire is on the landscape. So that's a great characteristic. And then whenever we can come over and look at, there's different stages of these trees. So this is what you would call a grass stage. It's starting to come up a little bit, but they can actually stay in the grass stage for about 5 years. And this is really good for the fire-adapted landscape. And so if you look in, it's kind of hard to see it. You can't see it too good here, but there's the bud is right there. And so the way that these are able to deal with the fire is that these needles actually protect that bud. And then you can come over. So these trees are starting to go into a rocket stage where they'll shoot up growth. You can see that growth here, but they'll start shooting up all of their energy to become a little bit taller, like these behind us. So they're very adapted to fire on the landscape. They need the fire on the landscape, and they're actually, because they're so long-lived, they're actually really good for the red-cockaded woodpecker. So these trees are very important on a landscape, and they need fire, so that's why they're so adapted. Hope you enjoyed it.